All right, I wanted to show you guys what I'm planning to use for AC outlets in the van. So I picked up some of these blue boxes. These are the kind that have these screws on the front and these tabs on the back. So it'll, as you tighten the screw, it'll lock the tab in. That's, so that whatever material we have right here, this is gonna cinch around it when we tighten that, as well as it's got the 4 screw holes here to secure it into that material. The first one of these I'm going to be doing is going to be on this sheet of PVC where the tabletop is being mounted. Alright, so when doing AC wiring, you're going to want to use one of these blue boxes. They come in different sizes though. The distance between the Sprinter wall panels and the actual outside of the fan limits you to using a 14 cubic inch box. 20 cubic inch, and they even make bigger than that, are too deep, so you're going to want to get the 14 cubic inch single gang boxes. So there's a lot of different outlets out there. You can get some, obviously at the box stores of varying qualities, but I'm going to save you guys a lot of headache and tell you the best kind to get. I know this because I've done a lot of house remodeling, and these Legrand outlets, switches, whatever, from Pass and Seymour are hands down the best that your money can buy, and I highly recommend them. So I'm actually really stoked about this particular model. This is a newer one that Pass and Seymour came out with in a black finish. So also very cool. These come with the wall plates. So I got these in black just because that's the color scheme I'm doing in the van. And they just came out with these. This is a dual outlet AC outlet that also has an integrated USB-C and a USB-A. They also make these in dual USB-A or dual USB-C, but my family kind of has a mix of devices right now, so some of the newer phones are charging off USB-C, but of course we've always got devices like speakers and other gadgets that are still charging off USB-A, so I wanted to have that. Also, this is a GFCI outlet, so it has a test and reset button. I'm planning to put GFCI outlet for all of my outlets. Other ways that can be done is to have like one GFCI and then all the others are protected. But I'd rather just have a GFCI on each outlet. Therefore, when one trips, only that one has to be reset, as opposed to the other approach where when one trips, then they're all tripped. So there's a little status LED on here that tells you the status, that it's basically ready to go. This also is weather resistant. So these particular models, see the WR here, means weather resistant. And it's also tamper resistant, which is actually the one thing I'm not that thrilled about. I kind of find the tamper resistant outlets to be annoying, but it seems like all of these higher end outlets are now coming that way, and these models in particular, they all come that way, so there's nothing I can do about that. But anyway, super high quality finish, function, everything on these outlets. Highly recommend them, as well as the switches. I've used the Legrands in our house, and they're just really nice. So the USB charging on these AC outlets is 2.1 amps, 5 volts DC, and that's going to be shared. So if you have two devices plugged in, you're going to be sharing that 2.1 amp draw. So keep that in mind. Not as strong as some of the USB-Cs that are available out there now, but I think it's good enough, and I'm just really happy that it's all integrated into this one outlet. Of course, there is a little bit of efficiency loss when converting AC to DC to do this. Another option would have been running USBs from the Yeti Link, or I'm sorry, the Yeti Lithium in the van to the locations where I want USB, kind of keeping it all DC, or running a separate DC circuit line. But this was just super convenient, all in one package. And the conversion from AC to DC loss is not that big a deal. So that's what we're going with. Okay, so the first thing we're going to want to do with any outlet before we commit to this box is make sure that it fits in there. There's a lot of outlets on the market that are, different sizes. So I just want to make sure that this particular one is going to fit in this box. Okay, and it does. All right, so we're ready to rock and roll. This box is going to work with this outlet, so that gives me the confidence to go ahead and identify on this PVC panel the hole pattern and where we're going to actually do a cutout for this box. So that's what I'm going to be doing next. Okay, we've got our layout here, so we're going to go ahead and mark out where we're going to put the outlet box. I'm just going to use a punch to mark these holes. Alright, so for cutting this outlet box, we need to drill a starter hole for the jigsaw. We're going to do that. I always recommend not using a power drill when you're putting on the trim plates.